Virgo, happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday, Virgos. I'm Virgo Venus. My mom is, I think hers is September 5th. My ex-husband, his is September 15th. I have like 8 clients that have birthdays between the 5th and the 18th of this month. So, this is definitely Virgo month in my area. Now, I'm a Libra sun and a Libra rising, so we bringing up the rear. We coming, so y'all better enjoy it. Virgos, we can be sometimes uptight, very perfectionist, picky. If your birthday is coming up and you're able to get out there and really enjoy yourself and have some fun, do it, Virgos. Do it. Sometimes we can be a little bit anal about things because everything has to be right for us before we can really enjoy it. But I'm saying 2020, if it has shown us anything, life is short. If you get an opportunity to get out and celebrate yourself, do it. Do it. You deserve it, you guys, okay? So let's get into it. Virgos, I feel like there may be some arguments coming in about money. Now, this could be with family. This could be in a relationship. You may have somebody who wants to borrow some money. I would say definitely don't do it unless you have it to lose, Virgo, because you may not get it back. Some of you may be coming in with an energy where you're doing some things or you feel like you're being forced to do some things that you don't want to. And I get like a little bit of manipulation that's coming in. So if you're dealing with people around you that are kind of trying to push you into doing something that you know you don't want to do, and it really is sometimes hard unless they try to make you feel guilty. I feel like some of you need to stand your ground and be like, no, I really don't, I'm not into it. If you don't, you may have to deal with some manipulation this month where somebody is trying to force something on you, especially if they're an air sign, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, and it might be, I think, who knows? You could be dealing with somebody, if that's not their sign, it's somebody who's just kind of like, baby, you want to do it, and you really don't. So stick to your guns. Some of you, I feel like there's a lot of travel that's coming in. There could be a vacation. This could be a road trip. A lot of you may find yourself on the road this month, whether this is visiting family, whether this is going camping, or I get a lot of outdoor stuff. So some of you may be finding yourselves going to like a cabin for your birthday, or going to a secluded beach, or going to some type of nature reserve. I feel like whatever it is, it's not really with a lot of people. So whatever it is, of course, with COVID-19, I feel like you're going to social distance, but have a good time. Now, Virgos, I am getting issues with addiction or doing things in over adult indulgence, which could be smoking, eating, smoking some weed, drinking. Some of you, this could be with stress, but I feel like some of you are going away on a trip and you're like, shit, I'm on vacation. I'm going to go ahead and drink. I'm going to go ahead and smoke a little herb or whatever. Make sure that you don't do it to the point where you're inebriated and you can't really get around and you're, not in control of yourself, because I keep getting like theft. So if you're going someplace that you've never gone before and you're drinking or doing something else, make sure you're in your right mind. Your Ubers, your Lyfts, or whatever, if you're not going with a lot of people. Just be careful of that. I definitely feel like there's spiritual growth that's coming in this month. Some of you may be taking some classes. A few of you may even be called to become spiritual teachers where you're putting something else out there. But I get something with spiritualism, spiritual growth. So this may be taking classes, trying to open yourself up. You might be traveling out for these classes. So some of you may be connecting with a bunch of people and saying, let's get in the car. We're going to such and such a state for a spiritual conference, or something that has to do with religion or spirituality. Now, for a few of you, if you are teachers and you are in some type of practice or tradition, you may have opportunities that are going to open up where you can actually get out there and expand and show people who you are. Put yourself out there a little bit. And I feel like there's some type of money that could be coming in with that for you. Now, we do get legal situation, and this has been showing up in you guys' cards for at least a year and a half. For some of you, if you're still battling this, and this could be child support, child custody, I get something with property. I don't know if this is an inheritance, but I'm feeling like something that's supposed to come to you that somebody's trying to take. That could be with the theft too. So you may be battling somebody who's trying to take something away from you, but Spirit is like, there's something positive that's going to be coming your way. So if you feel like you're losing money, some of you may be hearing some type of positive news about an inheritance or a settlement that is coming your way. I do feel like there may be some court case where there is some argument over money. There's some stress about it. Some of you may be not sleeping well. That could be too where I'm getting something where somebody's smoking or drinking or eating. I'm just getting that you could be dealing with this month of doing some things that make you feel good, but you do it a little bit too much. Now, you know, that spirit. If you feel like you're in a place where you can do it and you're enjoying yourself and you're with the right kind of people, you know, if you want to pass out, they can take you to your room. If you want to hook up with somebody, you know, wear your condoms or, you know, make sure you have your protection. Whatever it is, if you feel like you want to do it, but do it in a way where it's protecting you. You guys, I got a new laptop and I'm going to switch it. I'm using this old laptop and I keep freezing. The colors keep changing. My daughter keeps telling me I need to go, what is it, GoPro? I think it's like a $300 camera or something like that. And I'm like, do I really need that? But I'm thinking I do. Because I'm thinking this laptop is driving me crazy right now. And that's the Venus Virgo in me. Like, it's not coming out the way I want it to come. And I'm starting to get a little irritated and pissed off. Perfect example of Venus in Virgo or Virgo, right? I do feel like there's opportunities with money that are coming in for you guys. If you've been feeling stagnant, feeling like things are not opening up, I feel like this is overtime. Or either you're hearing about a job opportunity, something that was blocked off to you is going to open up. A few of you are going to be looking at vehicles. I feel like there's a new car that's coming in. A few of you are connecting with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. If this is not this person's sign, could be somebody very spiritual, sensitive. I'm getting that you could be finding a partner that kind of caters to you. You know, let me cater to you, and that Beyonce thing. This is somebody who, you know, they might fix your plate, you know, might give you massages, maybe a little bit different than what you're used to. Some of you be really careful that you don't take it for granted, because I'm feeling like it could turn into a one-sided relationship really quick. So if you have somebody doing something for you and you know you're not feeling them, be honest about it. You know, I'm really not looking at you as my man or my woman, but if you want to keep rubbing them feet, you can keep rubbing them feet. But I mean, if you feel like you need to stop rubbing the feet, then you can do that. But I don't really feel like you need to do that, because we still cool. Friends rub friends' feet. You know, y'all might have to switch that around. That's what I would do. But I feel like there may be something coming in where it could be into a one-sided relationship. Now, it's general, which means this could be them doing this to you where you're giving, and they're taking. If you get into that situation, cut it off. The person is going to drive you crazy and try to drain you. Definitely feel like the end of a difficult period is coming in for some of you. If you've been struggling or having obstacles, you're coming to the end of that phase. And there's something with prosperity that's opening up. So let's see what we got going on. Virgo. Let's see what we got. We got the Moon card. We have the Hierophant, spiritual growth, you guys. We got the Eight of Cups. We have the Hangman. We have the Ten of Cups. For some reason, I'm getting some of you may be in some type of spiritual house or tradition and things are not moving forward the way you want them to move. So there could be a blockage with some type of religious or spiritual journey that you're on. Some of you are going to maybe walk away from this because you feel like you cannot grow. And it won't apply to everybody. I just got that. Could be a particular message for somebody. If you've been dealing with a spiritual house or people where you're trying to learn or you're trying to grow and these people are not letting you grow, they're kind of holding you back and they're just kind of giving you excuses. I feel like some of you are going to walk away from it because you're going to see it for what it is. All right. Four of Wands. Let's see. Queen of Wands. Queen of Cups. The Emperor. Ace of Coins. Eight of Swords, I'm sorry. Knight of Cups. Nine of Wands. The Sun card. Three of Blades. Oh, we got to see what comes after that. Four of Blades. All right, so the first thing that I get is there is some hidden knowledge that is going to be coming out to you guys. This is abilities growing. For some of you, the moon card could be things that are hidden, but then we have a Hierophant. This could be meeting a mentor or a teacher, someone who opens things up for you guys. If you're meditating, if you're trying to grow your practice, if you're getting involved in, ATRs or other traditions, you may be connecting with someone that can really open up doors and help you grow with this. For a few of you, I feel like this is an ancestry thing too, where you may be getting visions or getting messages from the ancestors. So if you have an ancestor altar, white candle, glass of water, that's all you need to connect with your ancestors. Maybe ask questions and then get quiet and see what comes through to you. But definitely this is showing spiritual growth. For a few of you, you're going to have something that opens up. And let me pull spiritual gift cards and see. Maybe I can give you a heads up on what it is or what you need to look for. But I feel like there's some abilities that are going to be opening up for you, Virgo. Let's see. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. What are these gifts that are opening up? There's knowledge where if you're doing recipes, making oils or things like that, there's going to be some things that like just really come to you and you're like, I don't know how I'm doing this, but I know how to do it. Go with it, because this is some old knowledge. This is a bloodline tie for a few of you where this has been passed down. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. We definitely get spirit communication. So some of you definitely have your ancestors that are coming through and talking to you. Okay, so the first thing that we get is there is a connection to a tradition. This could be Voodoo, Palo, Ifa, Santeria, Cubanda, whatever it is. Some of you may be connected through family. This is a blood tie, which means that this is, like I was telling you, some things that are going to be passing down are coming down to you. Now, I would say that you may have people in your family that practice this, have practiced this. They may be keeping it secret though. For a few of you, you may know that this is in the family. Some of you may not even know that this is in the family, because you may have people that are really not trying to share the secret, or they don't want to open it up. Now, claircognizance is developing. Claircognizance is the ability of, I just know things. I don't know how I know it, but I know it. Like sometimes I walk into a party and I can tell all the people that cheat. Like, there's a cheater, he cheats, she cheats. I don't know, but I get it. Sometimes this is too that feeling that, I don't need to fuck with you. This is like that intuition, or that thing is like things just come to you. Sometimes you can pick up sickness with people. Sometimes you just pick up messages about somebody, watch your back with them, or, this might be the person that's a good fit for you. Pay attention to messages that come to you that just kind of pop into your head, especially when you're around people. You may be getting some type of insight into them, and it's showing that this is going to open up for you. Mediumship is opening up big time. Some of you were born with this gift, which means you probably had what you thought were imaginary friends that you played with or talked to, but these were actually spirit. Now, with COVID-19, we have so many that are dying that are a little bit confused. They're dying without their family. They're dying fast. So some of them could be wandering. If you have mediumship abilities and spirits feel attracted to you, you may have people that you're seeing in your bedroom when you're sleeping at night, or you may feel like you're being watched, or you may even be in your living room or kitchen and you see somebody, an apparition that walks just through your house. They're passing through. For some of them, they may decide to, hang out, chill out. We've had a couple of spirits here that, haven't wanted to leave. And so far, they're cool. They don't bother me. If you do feel bothered by this, then you need to go ahead and cleanse, smoke out your space, smudge it. You can salt cleanse or with fire. You can wipe down doors and windows with ammonia. And, the tried and true thing is like, look, you ain't got to leave the plane, but you got to get the hell out of here. So you might have to tell a spirit, it's been cool. You don't pay rent. You got to mosey on to the next house. For some of you, though, you may feel like this is opening up to the point where you're understanding them and they may be asking you for help. Maybe they want you to contact a family member. Maybe they want you to give a warning. Maybe they want you to tell somebody a message. If you're open to it, you're open to it. But for a few of you, you definitely have a mediumship that's going to open up. It's going to make you feel a little bit off balance. Now, which brings us to the Eight of Cups. Sometimes with the Eight of Cups, this is like a depression or being unmotivated. It could be sometimes things not working out the way that you want and you feeling a little down by it. If you look at this card, this person has a pile of dishes that are just piling up. They don't feel motivated to clean. Maybe their area is getting really cluttered. And if you look, the window is showing that there's a path that's illuminated that takes them out under the moonlight. This could be for some of you. If you feel this way, maybe you need to go outside and be grounded. We see fairies flying around this person, so this could be even spirit communication. Maybe some of you know you're gifted, but you don't want to open it up. For a few of you, maybe some of this is making you feel a little bit discombobulated. Maybe things are starting, your perception is changing. 2020 is a purging year, which means that a lot of things that need to be let go of are going to be let go of, which means that for a lot of people, it may be a painful year, not only with losing people, but seeing things clearly. Where it's like, man, maybe I didn't want to see it. But I hate to tell you guys, once you see it, it's hard to unsee it because then you know it exists. You know what I'm saying? So for some of you, there could be a little bit of depression, anxiety, and it may have to do something with spiritual growth. Now, for some, with the hangman on top of this, it could be that you're feeling stuck, like things are not moving, like what the hell. Now, I will say COVID-19 kind of, fucked us over a lot this year. Things that we're moving forward are a little bit stagnant. We have obstacles where there normally aren't obstacles. This could be on jobs, this could be on moves, this could even be in relationships. It's a temporary energy, you guys. There is a clearing and a purging that's going on, which means that when things start moving again, some of you may be completely different. You may not feel the same. You may not deal with people the same. And some of the people in your circle, you may cut ties with them because they're not on your vibration anymore. You've grown. There was some type of spiritual growth that came in. Whether you went to classes for this or whether Spirit opened this door for you, there is some spiritual growth that's going to be coming in for you guys, and it's showing that for a few of you, it's going to be really major. Now, if you do see spirits and you're like, I'm losing my fucking mind, I'm schizophrenic, I will say, first of all, talk to a therapist. Make sure that there's not a medical reason that you're going through that. A lot of times when you see spirit, it is what it is, but it can make you feel a little bit like, okay, what the fuck? What's going on? Why is this woman, at my kitchen table? What is she real? Can I put my hand through her? It can be a little disarming when it first happens to you. I remember the first time it happened to me, it was a hand. There was no body. It was a hand that was over my face, and I'm sitting up there like, what the fuck? What the fuck? I stayed up the whole night looking for the rest of the body. Because I'm like, okay, why would a hand just be floating over my head? There's something else that has to be with the hand. Hand disappeared, never saw the body, and then eventually I started seeing things more clearly. So if you do get things like that, please check in with a medical professional. If you need somebody to talk it out with, if you need to book a reading, and I can help you through it. All right, you guys? Now, let's see. I do feel like there's a big move that's coming in. Some of you might be building a home from the ground up. Could be delays on it. It's temporary, though. We got the Ten of Cups. This is a happy family coming together. I get a blended family. So for some of you, you could be marrying someone and connecting with, their children, or they're connecting with your children. There could be even an age difference with this, or a cultural difference where you could be dating somebody outside of your race, and you could be blending into cultures. I do feel like that there may be some type of marriage that's coming in. For some of you, this is a late in life marriage, where maybe you didn't think you were going to get married again, and you're connecting with someone and you decided to do it, and you have adult kids, they have adult kids, or there could be an age limit with your children. Somebody may have younger children, somebody has older children. I do get Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I'm also getting something with fire. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. How could I forget Leo? So some of you could be connecting with a fire sign, water sign person. For a few of you, it may even be an air sign, possibly Libra or Gemini. And I am getting Taurus. So I do feel like there's a connection that's coming through. For some of you, you may have dated this person early in life. Maybe this was an old high school sweetheart. They're divorced. You're divorced. You're reconnecting. For some of you, I feel like this is something that has to do with immigration now. You could be connecting with someone that you're bringing over. Now, I know delays on that because I know some friends that are trying to get their husbands and wives over from Jamaica or, some islands, and there's a lot of paperwork and there's a lot of red tape that's going on with it. But for a few of you, you may be celebrating because there's somebody who's coming over from a different country. If this is not them coming over to you, some of you may even be making a move to a different country for love. All right. I do feel like there is a proposal that's coming in. So for a few, if you've been dating somebody for a while and you've been talking about marriage, I feel like somebody's getting ready to surprise you with a ring. And it may be out of the blue, like you were like, I just kind of gave up on it, and then here it comes. But I do feel like there's some type of proposal that's coming. There is going to be a move, a house for a few of you. Like I said, it looks like if you're in an apartment, you're moving to a bigger apartment. If you're in an apartment, then you're moving into a house. I keep feeling like progression. So for some of you, you're not downsizing. You're actually moving into something that may be a little bit bigger. Could be for a specific person, but I feel like some type of two-story on a lot of land. And it could be because there's like blended family. There's a lot of people that you're trying to accommodate. Okay. I am getting, there is something coming up, Virgo, that puts you out in the limelight. Now, we do have Queen of Wands and we have Queen of Cups. Queen of Wands is Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Some of you could be dealing with this energy. I feel for a few of you that you may be going into business with if they're not a fire sign or a water sign, this could be somebody who's very intuitive, but they could be a go-getter. This could even be an element of you, Virgo, where it's like, I'm starting something, I'm putting myself in the limelight. I do feel like putting yourself in the public eyes. So for a few of you, you may have YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, whatever the platform is. Some of you are really putting yourself out there. It kind of goes back to a few of you may even be teaching, whether this is music, spiritual growth. I'm feeling like there is something that is coming in, and I do get a mentor type of thing. Some of you may be school teachers and going back, because I get a woman talking to a child, but I see somebody being in the limelight. A few of you, this may even be entertainment. This person is directing a band or an orchestra, but I also see a lot of people taking pictures of her. So some of you may be drawn towards modeling, or you're in front of a camera where people are seeing you. They're kind of gravitating to your energy. I feel, Virgo, if this is your energy, some of you are very genuine and authentic, and you may have people that feel really drawn to your energy. Like, I want to get to know you. I want to see who you are, or I feel like you're a good person and I want to be in that energy. So don't be surprised if you are starting a YouTube or an Instagram or Facebook Live and your followers start to grow really quick, because I feel for some of you, you're putting out this energy that feels really comfortable to some people, and it's making them gravitate towards you. If this is a workplace thing, you could be seen as somebody who's a go-getter, somebody who's really like putting themselves out there, and people are gravitating towards this, and your upper management is looking at you. Now, if you're looking for a job, I definitely feel like there's something coming in. We have the Emperor and we have the Ace of Coins, which is being offered a job opportunity. This man or this female is ready to shake your hand. A few of you, this person feels very lucky to get you at their company. So you may be dealing with someone who feels very, very fortunate that you're coming into their workplace. Maybe they, recruited you. But I do feel like if you are starting a job, it looks like these people are looking at you favorably. I feel like, though, I keep getting something with the paperwork, which means check and make sure that you're getting everything you want before you sign that paper. This person is really excited to get you on, and I feel like there is potential and a lot of growth there. And it seems like for some of you, the money is going to be really, really good. Some of you may be in a situation where you're able to work by yourself. A few of you may even be working from home. You might not be with a group of people. Now, this could be having to deal with COVID. So you could be signing on for a job, but they're allowing you to work from home. I will say it looks like for the majority of you, you're going to have a really good relationship with your supervisor or your manager. Some of you, this person is really feeling like you're independent enough that you don't have to be micromanaged. Like, we don't have to keep calling you or watching over you. So some of you may be put somewhere, whether this is working from home or if you are in an office, where they're like, you do what you do. We trust you. We're going to pay you. And remember, for some, this person already heard good things about you. Either they looked at your resume or your paperwork, or they were on LinkedIn and they said, this is the person that we need. So that is coming in for you guys. Definitely new job opportunity that's coming in. Some of you, though, you are your own worst saboteur, which means that you have something that is coming your way, changes are coming, and you're scared. I don't want to do it. I don't know if it's the right thing to do. I got other things to do. I get a lot of excuses with this card. Now, Eight of Blades is normally self-imposed bondage. Like, this person can pull themselves together and put things together, but they are caught up in this woe is me vibe. Like, I can't see to move straight, or I'm not ready to move straight, or they feel like the changes that are going on in their life are too hard to make. I will tell you that if you don't, Spirit is going to take you kicking and screaming. If you're in a situation that you're not comfortable in, be prepared that you're going to be pushed out. Whether this is a job, a relationship, a friendship, even something that have to do with your family. Some of you, Spirit is like, okay, we've come to the end. We're done. We're tired. It's over. It's time to move forward. So you may be getting this push like, I don't know what I need to do, but the job is getting more uncomfortable. It's unbearable. That Spirit saying, get your ass out, find you another job. For some of you, you could be dealing with a relationship where you're dealing with the same bullshit over and over again. And it's like, I can't leave. I can't leave. I have the kids. I have the dog. I have the this. I have the that. I become codependent on this person. It's showing that for some of you, you could be in a situation that could be turning abusive. Whether this is co-workers, friends, family, or somebody you're with. This is sometimes feeling like you have to defend yourself. If you look at this card, this person is feeling like ridiculed and beaten up by the people around them. Now, they're getting back up on their feet, but they've been kind of trampled over. So for some of you, you may be having this feeling of feeling stuck, and not only but feeling stuck, but feeling like, man, I feel like shit. People around me are making me feel like shit, and I don't know how to get out of it. You have a way to get out of it. With the Eight of Swords, it literally is not a prison. It may feel like a prison, but it's not a prison. You can throw your clothes on, put your lipstick on, and get the hell out of Dodge. Throw some diapers in the bag or whatever, find some support. But for some people, you may get stuck in this energy and use it as an excuse. Don't do it. Don't do it. For a few of you, you could be dealing with this Three of Swords where there's some emotional pain. This could be cheating. You may find out about somebody you were dealing with, whether this is a romantic relationship or a platonic relationship. This is like a third party interfering. Now, if you see this woman is crying, there's emotional hurt, there's pain. Some of you may have gotten into a really bad argument where somebody said some things to you that were like really cruel and they tore you down. You may be feeling like you're stuck in this situation. For a few of you, you may feel financially, I can't leave, or emotionally, I can't leave right now. Maybe I have children with this person. Maybe I have too much invested. For some of you, this person may walk away from you and leave you in this situation where you feel kind of downtrodden. I would say, Virgo, if you're dealing with somebody that you're having a really toxic, volatile relationship with, you need to go ahead and start working your exit strategy. Because one or two things are going to happen with this. You're going to get your heart hurt, and you may get stuck with some bills when this person walks away from you. Or you literally may try to stay in a situation and it doesn't get any better and it tears you down. I'm getting some issue with self-esteem. So for some of you, you could be dealing with a situation that is making you feel very depressed, making you feel like you can't move forward or you can't do better. And it goes back to that Ace of Cups. Almost feeling stuck. And we got this energy of depression, unmotivation, and emotional pain. This person is almost like, somebody, they hurt them. They disappointed them. So some of you may be dealing with disappointment and depression that's coming after it. It's okay to be in this energy. Just don't unpack and live there, you guys, because you're not supposed to. The Sun card is showing that for some of you, you got to walk away from that other energy so you can see the positives, which could be a move, which could be you getting a whole nother outlook on life. Maybe you need to see things from a different perspective. Remember when I said this is a purging year and you're going to have things that end that you need to let go of? Let them go. You're moving towards something that is a lot better for you. I feel like the energy is very playful and youthful, whether this is meeting somebody who's younger that makes you feel young or vice versa. You know, you making somebody feel a certain way and they're connected with you. Doesn't have to be romantic. This could be a friendship. Some of you, I think you're just finding yourself. You know, you're feeling yourself. You're like, shit, you know, this is what I used to be. Now this is what I am. So I feel like if you're in this energy and you're walking away from something that really disappointed you or hurt you, some of you are going to have that moment where it's like, you know, woe is me. I can't never find love. I can never have what I need. And then you're going to get over it. And then the Sun card is showing somebody moving towards something that's a lot better for them. But they got to let go of something that wasn't good and something that could have been painful. Now, with this Eight of Swords, whatever this feeling of stuck, stagnation, because we got the Hangman, Spirit is saying temporary. Temporary. Some of you are going to be traveling. I get road trip with the Four of Swords. This is somebody who takes some time away, a vacation. For a few of you, this could be a spiritual journey. You could be connecting with a shaman and going out in the woods and, you know, running around naked. Some of you might even be going off for initiations. A few of you are just literally finding yourself. You could be going to a sunny place, a beach, an island, where you're being recharged. So Virgo, if you kind of feel like that energy is thrown off and it's like, woe is me, I'm unmotivated, don't get stuck there because it's a temporary thing. A lot of you are going to be moving towards this energy. We got the Four of Swords, which is being exhausted, tired of the same shit. I don't want to do this anymore. I need to be healed. I need to move forward. And the Sun card showing that you're actively walking towards something that is more positive for you, something that is more healthier for you. Look at the glow on this person. This person is like, I found my mojo. And I don't think she went back to Jamaica to get her groove back. But I mean, maybe for some of you, that is it. Whether this is a person or just your energy, it's showing that you're moving from a thing of exhaustion, needing to get away, and whatever being spiritually recharged and moving forward, Virgo. So I will say this is going to be a good month. I'm not going to say that it's going to be drama free or you won't have some issues, because for some of you, you will. Three of Swords sometimes is cheating. You know, you got to look at somebody else. You could be dealing with somebody that ghosts you or walks away, because we got the dog looking out the window waiting for whoever it is to come back in, and this woman is very heartbroken. So some of you, if you're dealing with somebody who's wishy-washy and you know that they're a runner, start saving your money. Don't wait for that mofo to walk out on you and then be like, oh Lord, what I do. Get your shit together so when they nut up, you can be like, you know what? I'm going to help you. I'm going to pull your suitcases to the door. You know, you want me to put your suitcase in the car? Hold up. Let me, you know, snap your seatbelt for you. You know, you cool. Now remember, you only go one way. Once you pull out the driveway, the car needs to keep going that way, because it'll never come back over here. And you got to be clear about that. You got to be clear about that. But Virgos, I don't want to see next month in any readings where people are like, I was blindsided. I didn't know they was going to walk away from me. I didn't know they was no good. Some of y'all dealing with a no good mofo. Now, general read, you could be the one that's trying to do this to somebody else. And I will say, I feel like once that door is closed, it's closed. So if you're on the other end of this, Virgo, and you're going to fuck over somebody, be prepared that you're going to lose that person. So you're going to think real hard if that's what you want to do. Because I feel like once it's done, somebody is rediscovering themselves. They get in they groove back. And when you try to come back, they're like, what? I don't need you. Who's you? How you get my new number? Who, what? Don't be surprised. And if this is not them, this is you. So be good, Virgos. Enjoy your month. Stay off the drama. Jobs coming in, money coming in, spiritual growth, seeing things, but it's for the positive. Sun card showing you coming out of that energy where you feel brand new. And I mean, embrace it. Embrace it. Because some of y'all going to be moving into Libra month. We might want to party with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Can't party with you if you're in your bathrobe and you don't want to brush your teeth. I need you to brush your teeth, put your clothes on, put your blue lips on, and come party with me when my birthday month comes in. All right, Virgo? I love you guys. Mwah.